achieve is when you are providing valid user ID and password, it should go to the desk page. Correct. So basically, when you are saying user clicks on login button, you should initialize your desk page object. Why not? You should initialize the base page object itself here. Okay, just a minute. Instead of driver, here will come on here. Fine. So that driver is already there with the desk page object. Correct. Here in the desk step def, right? What I can do is I can I will say desk page obj, but desk page obj is not available even now. So either that object should be available here. Okay, it's like passing object from one place to another place. This is fine. Create the desk page object here. This is like there is another definition. We need the driver here to perform something. Fine. Mm, So let me take just for a reference. I have my framework already. I will check from there. Hold on. So in the step def, how I get the driver all the time? I'm just checking. So I call some function. Let me take simple example, login test. We create all the objects, fine, and then we simply call the functions. Right? And we get the driver from context class. Fine. So we have created one context class which will keep track of getting the driver. So there is a way to get the latest driver. Okay. Is there any other way? So this is basically some of a complex thing for you guys as of now. So I want to take a simple example, not this. Hold on. So step there and let's say this one. How we get the driver? That is my only concern. No, this is explicitly thing. It's not in page object way. Hold on. No, it is here actually. So source test Java step def hooks. Yes, hook is there. Yeah, these one I was talking about that. Get the driver, get the driver and use it. So driver, drivers, but how to get it? In the hooks, what we will say that this is my class, initialize the test driver init. Yes. Now, once you will do that, this one I was talking about that, but how step def will get the driver all the time. Let's see. So what we are saying here is initialize the home page, same thing we are doing. And we are saying that initialize that driver all the time, but how all the pages get the driver? That is so driver init dot driver. You're passing it, you're extending it. Okay, so you already have it in the step def. Fine, fine, fine. That thing we can do. Great. I forgot that you can anytime. Let's close off this. I changed anything. Anyways. So the thing is, in our case, why not utilize some base test? So here we are stuck that we don't know where is driver. So one of the way is you extend something and get the static driver from there. It's like this, right? So best way is this using the hooks. So I'll copy this. I'll tell you what it is. Don't worry. It's under source test Java itself. So what we will do, we'll do the same thing in our project source test Java. Let's paste it. What is that? There is a driver init part. So it keeps a static driver. Static driver means you can get it from the class name. When you say driver init dot driver, so you will get it. It's like simple. Hooks. In the hooks class, what we will do is we will say that initialize the test. So there is before method uh, executes before each scenario, right? So whatever is the scenario, right? So it will be executed and let me keep it Firefox driver. I don't want to do it this way. I will say Firefox driver, done. And this is like opening a particular website. If you want to do it, it's fine. Let's not do it as of now, but remember that we can uncomment also. Let me delete this part. This is not required. Fine. This is also not required. Fine. So what it is suggesting is in any step def here, let's say this, what you should do is you can create the object even before doing any step. So you create the object and say you have initialized it, right? By passing the driver. It's like this. This is not page factory way. It's some other way. You're saying that you want to initialize it. But where is the so they are not using properly what we say page object way because let me see here. Driver, so they are doing driver dot find element, right? And they are not doing in that particular way. Where is this home page? It is there in source main Java pages. Okay. So here they are maintaining pages. Let's say home page. And they have all the things. This is the old code. Let me delete it. Done. This is the driver. And they get the driver. Fine. We are utilizing that. So let me try if we can do it. So what they are saying, even before the start of this, your desk page thing, like initializing that thing is possible. You can do it. So what we will do here is same thing we did it in login test step right here somewhere. Yeah, this one. So what they're doing saying is you can do this here, not here. Yes, or get it from the hook. So here, instead of this, you will say, first of all, you should get the driver part, right? So that is here. You are saying new home page and saying init the driver. So let me copy this part is required. Going to test it. And I will say here, desk page, desk page obj is equals to it's new desk page and passing that correct. So it's like new dev page and this. Done. So you have the driver now here. And here you can say this page object dot get current page URL. Here you have, let's store it. This is actual URL. And at the end, you can do assertion. Assert dot assert true. And here you can say actual URL, just actual URL dot contains desk. You want to check it. Save this. And where is my test case? Login test dot features. So things are done. We are doing all these things. Let me delete everything and we'll see step by step if it is working. So I'm running this. I'll make you understand all the steps as well. Don't worry. First, let me run this. Let's check if it is working. It's opening this. It's opening. Yeah, it's the first test case it is running. After this, it should run the second test case. Okay, maybe in some other browser it will do. Let me check. Because in the hook also we have provided that open a Firefox browser, right? And in the test case also. So let's see. Our objective, it should work. So this should be the valid login now. It should be the valid login. Some failure. Was it fail somewhere? Yes. It's saying that once null pointer exception cannot invoke pages.login page to specify email string and this particular part, the login step def. Here it is failing, it is saying. Why? So login page object is failing here. It's saying that specify email. Just a minute. The login page object is this. Okay, maybe the driver issue again. So here we can say new login page. And here basically you can say same thing. Driver init, driver init dot, I think it's driver, something like this, right? Driver init dot driver. So now you will have login page will have a driver. Fine. So this should pass then. Okay, let's run it again. Let me close everything. Also, there is unnecessarily, we have opened the browser here. Somewhere I saw that we have this. You don't have to do this now. And because in the hooks, you have written that what you have to do before scenario, you have to have opened this Firefox driver. Every time you just have to get this one for a page. Every time you have to get this one for a page. So that we are doing here. See here. For login page, you get that driver, pass it to its constructor. So this should work. For the step def, we can again get the error, but let it come. Let it come. It's opening Firefox. It's closing it also. Okay. Anyways, let's see what it is doing. Oh, some issue. Some issue there. Again, null pointer exception. It's saying that at login cannot invoke this because this.dir is null. Great. Which line number? So it's saying it doesn't know what is this driver. Fine. They don't know about this. driver dot get. So hold on. So anytime when I want to do something, it should be it should be from a function. What it's saying that if you're using login page, you're using the page object way, right? So even if you want to do this thing, right, do it properly through the page object model. That they are saying. Fine, we'll do that. So instead of this, I will say, hey, initialize my driver, done. And in the home page, because you want to open a URL, right? So consider that you are in browser, just open the browser and you want to open this URL. So you have to create a function which will navigate to one URL in the home page. I'll show what I'm saying. Here, we should create a function. Let's create it. Public void navigate to particular URL to specific URL, and you should catch that URL. So a string URL, and here you should create a function which will say driver dot navigate driver dot is it switch to dot URL? No. There is a way driver dot. Am I writing correctly? Navigate dot to this one. To URL. Which URL? This URL, which user will pass. So from the login test def, basically you should say that instead of this, hold on, you will say dot navigate to specific URL. Which URL? This URL. I will copy this. I'll put it here. Done. And comment this. Okay. We'll still get some error. So it's showing us error for other things. Let's see that what it is saying. Is it the same? Yeah, user is on home page and my number 28. Same thing. Okay, let's run this again. So this kind of problem is coming because we are creating the framework from the scratch, right? And we are doing it everything on our own. Some error. So this kind of error is coming because they are not able to identify the driver in each step. So you have to make them this driver available everywhere. It's like this. Home page 24 cannot invoke this find element by this because this search context is null. Great. Homepage.java login link.click. So login.link. This will work when you use page factory way. This will work when you use page factory way of doing the things. Correct. So this one is navigate to login page. Where is that? This one. It's saying that it already has those things. Why you want to create again? So if you see this home page is already there. So why you want to do that? So it's saying don't do this thing. Okay, fine. And navigate to login page. Here in the page, let me check in my framework at page level how you define the constructor. That only I have to check. Hold on. At page level, we say this dot driver is equals to driver. And what we are doing in our home page, where is our home page? We are doing the same thing. This dot driver is equals to driver, web driver is equals to null. Web driver. Oh, don't declare it null. Web driver, and this dot driver is equals to driver. Same thing. Web driver. Only thing is saying don't declare it null, and this dot driver is displayed. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And I'm checking here because we are already passing the current driver, which will come statically, which will come as a static way. See here, this driver is static. Static means it will be the same for all the steps wherever you will use. It's like this. Okay. So now at least that error should be gone. So wherever we are using initialize element, we have to delete that part. This part, it's not required. Okay. If you are utilizing properly the page object way, then you should do it. Page factory way. Right. So we are changing our framework a bit where you are not saying that I want to do init element. I want to find element in some other way. But again, there is a problem. I am able to catch that problem. Basically, basically, I should do this thing. I should do this thing. If I want to use at the rate find by, at the rate find by, if I want to use, I have to do it. But there should be another way of initializing it. Anyways, let's run it. I know again there will be error, context error, because we are mixing two kind of framework. One is page element, find element, at the rate find by, and one is just by element you want to do. So we should resolve it in some ways. Yeah, it's saying element dot click because this login dot link is null. So what it is saying in your home page dot this login link is null. It is not able to find out what is login link. Though you have written at the rate find by, but it is not able to do this thing. So can I do just for the experiment purpose? Can I do one thing? Hold on. What I want to do is here I want to say once I get the driver, mm, hold on. I want to say page factory, page factory dot init element, and why the second option is driver? First should be driver, and second is home page dot class. So I'm doing in some other way, saying okay, driver is fine, but initialize the element also. So, but then this will be recursive, right? It will init element, it will go to the constructor, it will not come out of this. Fine, but will it work? Because I just want to initialize the element. I don't want to do anything. You got my point. I want to initialize the element. So this error should not come then. It's saying that it is not able to find a particular element. This dot login link, it is not able to find. So I want to make it available through the init element. Okay, just an experiment. Same thing we should do for where it is other pages also. So login page here also we should say page factory dot init element driver comma login page dot class dot class. Same thing we should do for desk page also. Going there, here we should do this, and we should say it is a desk page dot class. Done. Let's run it. Some other error should come. because you have initialized it right this time. So null error should not come, I'm guessing. No, it is again some error. What is that? Oh, it's recursive. I said no, it's recursive. What is happening now is you said that you have a home page, fine, home, and you're saying, hey, initialize the element again and again and again and again. It's like this. It's like this. So this part should be there somewhere else, not in the home, means in the constructor level. It should not be at the constructor level, right? So what you should do, I will delete it from here, and I'm thinking I can say public, mm, public class name. So I'll say home page. Hold on, home page. Uh, Initialize. That's it. And here I'll write that line. I'll say return. Return this. Return, which will actually return home page only, right? So initialize will require driver, will require driver, and, and. It will do this thing. Let's say one object. So we'll say home, right? Give me a minute. No, I wanted to write this. Home page temp obj is equals to this. What is this? What is the problem with this? Yeah, return statement that I will add. So here I will say return temp obj, and we will explicitly call initialize somewhere. Somewhere we have to call this. So in the login, okay, in the home page, this is the thing. And where is the login step there? This one. So we are saying this is a constructor. But then you can do one thing is this login page object dot, why it is not showing me? Hold on. Okay, here I can do it. But here, navigate to specific URL. Okay, you are done. Home page object, navigate to specific URL. You may go there. Then you can say now navigate to login page. So login, where we did initialize thing in home page we did, right? So here, mm, my bad. Here you should say home page object dot initialize. Where is initialize? Why it is not showing me the initialize function? I'm just thinking. In the home page, we created a function, right? Initialize. So that should work. I'm not able to call this initialize function from here. So home page object, which is there, home page object dot navigate to login page. Am I changing somewhere else? I'm thinking that it will work. Yeah, I changed somewhere else. This code is not here. Control X. This is here. My bad. Yes. And here I'm expecting that dot initialize. Yes. And I'll pass the driver which I want. Is it the driver here? The driver dr. So this is null, and the driver should be this one, the current driver. It's not like anything. This one. Okay. We'll find out the better way. I'm just saying that that error should be gone. No, no. Fine. Again, recursive thing is happening. It's saying that at login page 15, you did some recursive thing, which I deleted actually, but it's still picking it, that one. We'll see it. We'll see it tomorrow then, how to resolve this thing. But one thing is clear. You cannot, it looks like, see, there are multiple ways. It looks like you cannot do find element, and at the same time, you cannot use hooks, which has its own annotations, and it does its own thing like what you want to do before. And in a way, what we are saying is, hey, use a same kind of driver all the time. Don't create your own driver. It's like get it from here. Whenever you want to get it from the hooks like this. So whenever you will say driver init dot WebDriver, so that will actually get you the static driver which you can use anytime. It's like this. Fine. So we'll try one more time of what I wanted to achieve. But if it will not work, we'll go to the buy object. Okay. One thing is still pending. I wanted to show you how to pass the element. So once this framework is done, then we'll come to the passing the parameter. Okay.